G'day.
Hi.
How you going?
Very well.
Good. So we've just gone and weighed you.
Yep.
What did you weigh again?
68.5.
68.5.
Yeah.
All right. So I hate to ask this.
Yep.
How tall are you?
I am 163 centimeters.
163.
I like to tell people 165, but
What's that?
163. Be nice to be taller.
Oh, okay. Nice. What did you say? 163 flat or
163 flat,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. How old are you? 25?
35.
35, all right. Okay, so the purpose of today is to sort out a diet for you.
Yep.
You mentioned in passing the other week that you'd like to compete.
Yep.
So we're just going to run through intolerances, what you eat, a little bit of more in-depth stuff about your diet and your body.
Okay.
And how things will affect the way that we do your diet. Like the way that I like to concentrate on my diet, there's 3 levels of nutrition. So you've got obviously your calories in and your calories out, and then you've got the macros, so your fats, so like stuff like avocado and peanut butter. I know girls like peanut butter.
Awesome.
And then you got your meat sources, so like chicken, kangaroo,
Protein.
Protein. And then you got your carbs, obviously rice, potato, all the fun stuff. I wish protein and carbs were priced the other way around, but that's it.
The way it is.
So first thing, any intolerances that I should know about?
Yes, I'm gluten intolerant.
Yep, gluten intolerant.
Have been for about 10 years. It was diagnosed about 10 years ago.
Yep. Who was it diagnosed by?
By my GP, who's also my mother.
Oh, okay.
She since then I've basically I've been on a gluten-free diet. So
how are you finding it?
Really, really good actually. It's
are you
it's
getting any
made a massive
bloatiness
difference.
or anything like that? Okay.
I did beforehand, but now just changing things like gluten-free bread, gluten-free pasta. It's made a big difference.
Expensive, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. But it
got to be done.
Yeah.
Any allergies?
None at all.
So none at all. Okay. Is there any medications apart from like a multivitamin are you taking?
Yeah, I'm still on Elevit because I'm postnatal. I'm still on Elevit with iodine.
Yep.
And my doctor said to me to take that for about 12 months after the baby. So so still on that.
Yep.
Other than that, nothing else.
Good. I actually have had a lot of experience with Elevit. It's actually a really good multivitamin, just in general.
Oh, okay.
The only downside is it costs a lot.
Yeah. So that's just it.
How are you finding having a kid?
It's a lot of work.
You're a little bit tired. You got a little bit of bags in it.
Yeah. No sleep, no energy, but yeah.
Okay. Operations. Now, when you had your baby, did you have a C-section?
Nope.
How many weeks postnatal are you?
I'm 6 months, just over 6 months. Yeah.
Now, with PT-wise, do you still have the ab separation?
I do. It's about 0.5 centimetre at the moment, so it's not too bad.
Have you been doing any crunches or anything like that?
None of that.
So on the PT side of things, we're going to probably not do anything heavy weights. That's going to make you contract that core too much. I won't be getting you to do any ab crunches. So anything that's pretty much crunching down on those abs is a no-no.
I've been doing a lot of Pilates and yoga, that sort of thing.
How are you finding it?
Yeah, really good. It's in the last sort of 2 months, it's closed the ab gap, and it's made me feel a little bit bit healthier, a little bit more energetic.
Bit more flexible as well?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I feel like myself again, almost.
Okay, so you said you wanted to compete.
Yep.
What would you like to see you, like stage-wise?
Mm-hmm.
Stage weight, what would you like to see?
My weight before the baby was usually anywhere between sort of 55 and 58.
Yep.
So I'd like to get back to that, but I think for stage that means that I'd have to be somewhere around early 50s.
Early 50s.
Yeah, so 52, 53.
Probably, I'll get you to about 55 kilos till, say, the last 2 weeks.
Okay.
And then we do this thing, it's called depletion. So what happens is you flood the body full of salt just to dry it out.
Yeah.
That's probably the only 1 week that you'll feel a little bit less tired and a little tired and fatigued, and probably don't want to be around your husband or anything like that.
Yeah, he can look after the
baby.
He
can look after the kid.
Yeah.
But that's the only time that I'll get you to be in such low calories to get to that stage. We have a thing called peak week.
Yep.
So where you start flooding your body full of carbs. So what you want to do come stage day, you want to look really nice and full where your muscles and your veins show, but you still don't want to be holding any water.
Right.
So it's a balance game for that week to sort out, okay, what's the right amount of carbs to have, so you look really good on stage and not watery or flat, as they say. So it was 55, I'll say 55 before depletion.
Okay.
Generally after sort of comp is ending, you don't go straight back to, say, 2,000 calories.
Yeah.
So let's just say you did a 20-week prep. I would do a 20-week reverse prep.
Right.
So let's just say you, at the end of your prep, you're at 1,000 calories. So for the next 20 weeks, you'd start from 1,000. Each week you'd be chipping away till that 20 weeks is up, and you'd be at 2,000 calories again.
Okay.
That saves the purpose of gaining a lot of weight really fast.
Yeah.
Then it can have its health implications as well with thyroid and all that.
Okay.
So what would your goal body fat meant to be? What did you say that yours? Oh no, we didn't even do it. So looking at you now, I would probably say roughly about 20 to 23%.
Yep. That's good.
That's good. You're in the health.
I have lost a little bit of weight. I was 75 the week before I had the baby. So so I've lost a little bit. But
progress is progress.
Yep.
Ideally, I'd like you to get down to, let's say, 14%.
Okay.
Just so you know, once you get below that 14% body fat, women tend to stop having periods.
Yeah, I've heard that.
So you kind of have to take that into consideration. How bad do you actually want to compete? Because I don't know much about it, but running the health risks of stopping your period doesn't seem too good in my books.
Well, that's just it. I mean, we've had a baby. We're not planning on having any more.
Okay,
So fertility wise, I think that's
have you had any periods since?
Yes, I have.
Okay, good. So we know that you're nice and healthy.
And the hormones are just starting to get back into some sort of normality.
How are you finding like your mood swing? Well, not mood swings, like your general mood.
Yeah, it's better than it was while I was pregnant.
Yep. Do you find that you're up and down some days?
Yeah. I think it's more the tiredness than anything.
Okay.
As far as hormonally, I think it's less the mood swings. It's more things like...
So it's always your husband's fault, or just...
It's always my husband's fault.
Yeah.
You wouldn't believe.
Yeah.
He's pretty terrible, actually.
then why are you coming to me? Changing your meal plan?
Maybe I should send him to you. He's the problem.
Well, maybe.
But yeah. I think the biggest problem for me is just being tired all the time.
Yep.
And that causes a little bit of mood swings. Hormonally, I think it's more things like the normal stuff like postnatal acne, stuff like that that's affecting me. But it's sort of getting into a bit of a
depressed or down. Or...
No, that's no postnatal depression, nothing like that. So that's good.
Good.
So dodged a bullet on that one.
Yeah. How much did you say that you lost? After what's the kid's name?
Gabriella. Yeah.
That's a nice name. How many? How many did you say that you lost?
I was 75 the week before, so I've lost about 6 kilos, 6.5 kilos.
Okay.
I actually thought it was a bit more than that, but
okay. So when were you thinking about competing?
I'd love to compete. I sort of wanted to have a chat to you about that. I'd love to compete in September. I know it's only sort of 22 weeks away. Yeah. So, but yeah, I thought I'd get your...
my opinion?
Your opinion.
Look, going through pregnancy and being pregnant for 9 months, your hormones are all over the place right now.
Yep.
Essentially, you would be going through pregnancy again with comp prep. So hormones, as the calories decrease, you become more moody. If you're not getting the proper nutrition, you can become deficient in some areas, and that could affect how you look on stage.
Right.
So from my point of view, I would rather you be healthy than not healthy and possibly something happen to you.
So rather than sort of going back into that straight away, would it be better to wait till May?
That would be my suggestion, or even September next year. That just gives you a longer time to prepare yourself.
Get my health back and...
That too, and like with the diet that I can put you on, it won't be a case of you need to do a 28-week or a 23-week prep. You could only need 15 or 12. Because you put in that work over a year and a half, where you've got your body down to, let's say, 18% body fat, where originally when you started you were the 20 to 25% body fat. So you'd have a lot less time to cut, because you've got more muscle, you're eating more calories, you know what you have to eat. And
so I've got that good foundation.
And you know that you're covering all the vitamins and minerals through food, and not just like a cheapo multivitamin thing. I'm taking a multivitamin. That's I'm healthy. The way, as I said before, the way that I do, I'd rather get it from natural sources of food than use a supplementation. Of course.
Good. I like
so
that.
Let's put possibly.
So if we can aim for May.
Yep. So what we can do. And then you can
sort of gauge it and tell me whether it's better.
So generally what I do with my girls is a sort of mock prep. So we may only do it for 12 weeks, see how you react. If you look good, we'll continue the prep. Or we'll just pick a time where it's a 20-week. So you might start the 2nd of January and finish 20 weeks later. Just so you know what you're in for when it comes to, I'm 4 weeks out from show. Me personally, the first time that I did it, I was freaking out. I'm like, oh my God, I'm not ready. I was.
And the hormones had played a bit of havoc on your mental state as well.
So big thing about me is my mental state was big, and I thought that I was too fat, and I trusted my coach, and lo and behold, I didn't place, but it was more of an emotional journey than placing. And
that's what I'm not so much interested. I mean, my husband's competed before, but I've never competed, and I'm doing it more so that I can say, yes, I got on stage, I was there, I did that. Then I'm less interested in getting a pro card or placing or anything like that. I'm more interested in being there and having the experience.
Apart from like the whole nutritional side of it, where you get everything from food and not supplementation. My first interest is your health. I don't want to be.
And that's good.
Giving you something that's going to harm you possibly. So for that's what you're paying for. Is my attention and knowing that I am in your corner 100%. If something goes wrong, I am right there.
Perfect.
If it's even out of the scope of my knowledge, I will refer to one of my friends. Her mum's a GP. I commonly consult with her, saying, okay, what's the best course of action for this, because my client has this and this. When it's the case of if I don't know something and I think it's out of like the scope of my practice, it's better to refer on and then say, oh hey, I'll give it a crack. Because it's your health, not mine.
Oh, that's fantastic.
And then like even me saying that, you're like, he actually cares.
Exactly.
It's not just is he just going to try and do that himself?
And that's the problem I've had. Is I've had a couple of PTs in the past who have basically said to me, when I say, can I get some more information, it's no, just come and talk to me, just come and ask me. And
they're not willing to outscope their knowledge.
Yeah, exactly.
Or
so, and if they don't know it, they kind of make it up. And
yeah.
So I'd much rather that.
So, here's the bad part.
Uh-oh.
We're going to go over what you currently eat.
Okay.
Okay? So, what time do you usually wake up?
I'm usually awake with Gabriella around 4.
Well,
anywhere between 4 and 5, depending on when she's awake and kicking.
Yep. Do you have anything when you wake up, or do you just go straight to her?
I normally have about 1 litre of water. I drink about 5 litres of water a day, partly because I'm breastfeeding still. So
yeah, exactly. So you want to have that the hydration through. So it's for the baby. It's not just about you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So when's like the first time that you would eat?
Breakfast I usually have around 5 o'clock.
Yep.
Anywhere between 5 and 6. Usually around an hour after after I wake up.
So what do you generally have?
Normally I make these egg cups every couple of days, and they're just basically a couple of eggs baked with mushrooms,
like bacon,
onions.
Mushrooms.
Yeah, I don't tend not to eat much bacon. My husband loves bacon. I'm not a big fan.
I think we can be friends.
Mushroom, onion, chia seeds normally.
Yep.
For the fibre, and sometimes some cheese, that sort of thing. So it's normally 2 eggs, veggies, chia seeds, and cheese.
Yep. No fruit or anything.
Not usually. I usually have two of those, so that's where I get the 2 eggs from. But
so generally, when's the next time that you would eat?
Normally around 8 o'clock.
Yep. Is that when Gabriella's first meal is as well?
She's usually.
Oh, that's right, newborn, still breastfeeding.
Yeah, but
she's not on solids.
She's normally had 2 meals by then.
Yeah.
So the dad's a bodybuilder, so I think she's got bodybuilder genes.
Yeah.
So normally around 8 o'clock, I'll have one of the Aussie Bodies naked bars.
Yep.
So I know they're very long carbs, but they're really delicious.
Yeah.
So I usually have one of the nut bars, one of those. I know they're high in fat as well, but
are they the good types of fats? Do you know?
Because they've got a lot of nuts in them, I've been told that they're good. My mum suggested them, so so I'm hoping they're okay.
So what I'll do, I'll have a look at them for you.
Yep.
Say yay or nay, or try and offer a different similar alternative where it's more a healthier fat, more unsaturated, polysaturated than just fat.
Yeah.
Essentially.
I was having Atkins brand Kit Kats in the morning. The reason I switched to those was because Mum said to me that the Atkins ones were full of saturated fat and a whole bunch of other stuff that I probably shouldn't be having.
Okay. Would something interest you, me teaching you how to read like a nutritional panel?
Yeah, that'd be really good actually.
I find a lot of my clients don't even know. They get a bit lost when they're like, 5 grams of saturated.
Yeah.
And when they see saturated, they're like, oh my God, it's bad. I'm not going to have that, when there's 3 different types of good fats that you can have. Obviously, the bad one is saturated fat. So McDonald's or Red Rooster.
Trans fats.
Yeah. That's the ones that you want to stay away from.
Okay. All right.
So what do you have at lunch?
At lunch, I usually have around 8 o'clock. I usually have a naked bar, and then a couple of hours later, I'll have a coffee and normally some carrots or celery sticks.
Is this for lunch or in between?
No, that's sort of in between. So
coffee, black coffee.
Yep, black coffee.
Any sugar? Any milk?
No sugar, no milk, no nothing.
Okay.
And then I'll have either some...
Did you say carrots?
Yeah, carrot sticks or celery sticks or green beans or...
Okay, so you get your vegetables in.
Yeah, stuff like that. For lunch, I normally have...
What time's lunch? 12?
Lunch is usually anywhere between 12 and 2.
Yep.
So I normally train after lunch.
Okay.
So lunch is usually 120 to 150 grams of meat.
Yep.
So
Lean meat or just
lean meat.
whatever
So
you
I
have?
usually have chicken breast, or I love my fish, so cod or
Yep.
snapper or pretty much anything.
Yeah, good.
Or sometimes I'll have beef.
Yep.
And then vegetables, just a heap of vegetables, normally salad, whatever else.
Yep.
Do
you tend to have the same vegetables, or do you like rotate? So
I tend to rotate them a fair bit based on whatever's on special, looks good at the time.
Yep. Good.
And it's all fresh vegetables. It's all usually spinach, kale, and rocket.
I can tell that you're a bodybuilder's wife.
Why?
Because you've got a pretty good base.
Oh, lovely.
Can I ask one question? Why didn't you get your husband to do like all of this?
He's a bodybuilder, but he's definitely not a PT or any sort of...
Does he have like a coach himself? Or?
He does. Oh, okay. Him and his coach, I love them both to bits, but him and his coach...
you want someone different?
Well, they work on the chicken, broccoli and brown rice premise.
Can't change it?
Every time I do his prep, I do all of his meal prep, and every time I look at, chicken, broccoli and brown rice 4 times a day for 16, exactly.
Especially having a kid as well, you don't really want to...
Yeah, and I have to think of Gabriella's
exactly
nutrients as well.
So how many times a week are you training?
I'm training 6 times a week.
Yep.
After lunch, and I do about half an hour of weights and half an hour of cardio. Weights wise is nowhere near where I'd like it to be, but it's getting there. Cardio is usually the steady state treadmill, or sometimes I'll do the stairs, sometimes I'll do a little bit of sort of mid cardio rather than not quite up to the high intensity yet.
Yeah, exactly.
And then 4 mornings a week, Monday to Thursday, I do either Pilates or yoga.
Yep. Okay.
So
Good. Okay. Post workout.
Post workout, I normally have a
shake.
I have a protein shake, WPI shake.
Yep.
And that's usually either Optimum Nutrition or Reflex.
Yep, good. I love Reflex.
Yeah,
I could not.
My husband has Reflex, and I think it tastes so much better.
Yeah, but strawberries and cream at the moment.
Yeah.
I mix it with a little bit of Greek yogurt. Yeah.
Sometimes if I feel really low on energy, because I know carbs wise I should probably be having a lot more carbs, and
do you feel tired by the end of the day?
Yeah, I don't have any carbs at lunch, and I know I probably should. But if I get really, really tired after a workout, I tend to have 1 or 2 slices of gluten-free bread. It's usually 1. With either peanut butter or cashew butter or almond butter, some sort of nut butter.
Okay. Sweet. Okay, so generally 3 o'clock the next time that you would eat?
Yep.
Sorry, I'm really bad at typing today.
That's all right.
Okay, so generally what would you have?
Normally, I'm ashamed to say it, it's normally a big glass of milk.
Yep.
So,
full cream?
Light milk.
Light milk?
Normally light milk.
Do you tend to look at the nutritional panel at the back, or are you just
Not really.
Okay. So just to give you the lowdown on milk, generally when they've taken sort of the fat out of it to make it healthy, they will pump it full of sugar, because if you take milk and take all the fat and good bits out of it, how do you think it's going to taste?
Yeah, not great.
Yeah, so they pump it full of sugar. So 9 times out of 10, actually having that full cream milk is a lot better for you than having the healthy milk.
Right.
So that's what I'll teach you when you're reading a nutritional panel
that'd be really good.
And everything like that.
So,
my suggestion for that, have you tried unsweetened almond milk?
I haven't, but I'm about to put a spanner in the works.
Yeah.
Normally for afternoon tea, I tend to have a big glass of milk with either a teaspoon of honey or a teaspoon of maple syrup in it.
Okay. Honey?
Yep.
Awesome. Maple syrup? Probably limit it to once a week.
Okay.
Not on a comp prep diet yet, so I'm not going to say you can't have it.
It's mainly because I get to the point where I think I'm really low on energy.
Yep.
Normally it gets to the point where I think I'm going to need a nap, and that's what I tend to drink, because it gives me the carbs and the sugar straight away, and I get the energy back again.
Yep.
And,
do you find that it drops off and you're in the same predicament a couple of hours later.
Yeah, by dinner I'm sort of nearly falling asleep on my plate. So
Yeah. So I would probably. This isn't set in stone yet. I'm gonna go back and write out what my suggestions would be. If you want to change anything, my phone and stuff's on hand, so don't have to worry about that. Dinner.
Dinner's usually either a piece of fish or a piece of, like a small piece of steak with veggies.
Okay.
And I normally have, because I cook for my husband, so we're not cooking for Gabriella yet, so that's okay. But I'm cooking for him. It's usually like a piece of meat twice the size, so he usually has something
like 200 grams.
Yeah,
something like that.
250 grams, and I usually have about half that much.
Yep.
And then he'll have either sweet potato or rice or quinoa, something like that.
Yeah.
And then veggies, and I usually take that bit out and just have veggies.
Okay, no, that's fine. Do you like eating like carbohydrates, so like potato or anything at night?
I love my carbs.
Yeah.
But because I'm trying to lose weight, I've kind of cut them out, and I had a bit of a lecture from my mum, my mum / GP. Had a bit of a lecture from her because apparently I've taken out too many carbs, so I kind of need to help to.
I'm sorry, I kind of agree with her
back
on that one.
Yeah.
But it's not going to be the case of me flooding you with, say, 50 grams of carbs straight away.
Okay.
Because you'll probably find that you'll bloat and then probably gain weight. And I mean, I don't want to be in trouble for that. So what we're going to do, we're going to build it up slowly. So maybe quarter piece of a toast, or quarter of a potato, quarter of some quinoa.
Okay.
Just so
I'm already cooking that. So.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying totally eliminate it, but having the smallest bit to start off with is awesome.
And then gradually build it up.
Build it up.
Is that going to make me put on weight?
No.
Okay, good.
I generally say no, but it's your body.
Yeah. So anything could happen.
Anything could happen. You could gain weight. You could maintain weight. You could do this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
We're not going to know until you try it.
Okay. Good.
And then we go from there. I'm not going to say that you can't have this because you'll gain weight.
Yeah.
90% of the time, losing weight or comp prep or just general health is trial and error.
Okay, good.
I can't say, okay, you're 20 grams of peanut butter, you're going to lose weight.
Right. So nobody works perfectly to the textbook.
Yeah. And then how would you feel if I said that, but then it didn't happen?
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
It would look badly on me.
So it's up to me to sort of keep the contact and make sure that I'm
exactly. And even if you
you
get like a diary and say, okay, I felt this on this day.
Yep.
When I ate my afternoon tea, I noticed a bit of bloating or I was a bit discomfort.
Okay.
So then when we go to revisit it again, say 2 weeks time, you can say, hey, last week on Tuesday I had anchovies and they didn't sit really well with me.
Okay.
I would know that.
Did they sit well with anyone?
No. So when it comes up to comp, I know, okay, food A, food B, food B, food C is going to be working perfectly for you, and we're not going to have any issues coming into prep.
Oh, good.
So I hate to ask this, but do you have any sneaky treats or anything at supper?
About maybe twice or 3 times a week I get out there. I've got a block of the Lindt 90% cocoa.
Yep.
And I limit myself to 1 or 2 squares tops.
So like 1 or 2 squares or?
No, the little squares. So there's 10 squares in a pack.
Yep.
So I limit myself to a maximum of half a packet a week.
Okay, good.
So that's 5 squares a week.
Good thing for you. Dark chocolate is really good for you.
Awesome.
What you can do...
In moderation, right?
In moderation. What you can do actually is for supper, if we need to increase your protein a little bit, I'll get like Greek yogurt.
Oh, fantastic.
With a bit of reflex casein powder. with a bunch of like strawberries, and then you could
Yeah.
get one of those squares and then like shave it over
Fantastic.
the Greek yogurt and then stick it in the fridge, and it's pretty much like ice cream.
Awesome. Okay.
So
This sounds good.
yeah.
I'm guessing I don't get that as much during comp prep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
As I said, there's 3 levels of nutrition.
Yep.
If you want Greek yogurt and berries and protein powder,
Yeah.
I will make it fit.
Okay. Brilliant.
Because
And I know my calcium needs to go up a bit
exactly.
as well. So.
Especially for women, they need a lot more for bone density and all that jazz.
Yeah.
So that is a heap of information.
Right.
You're eating really well. So a little bit more carbs we need to increase.
Awesome.
So what we're going to do for the next, let's say, 10 to 12 weeks, just monitor you.
Yep.
We can't get into any physical hard training just yet because of that ab separation.
Yep.
I want that to clear up straight away before we start prep.
Okay.
Essentially.
Good.
So if you're already on track for starting it where you're eating healthy, your diet's on point, then we're going to have no issues when you start the heavy training.
Okay.
So ideally, for the first, say, 8 weeks,
Yep.
I don't want you gaining any weight. I don't want you losing any weight, because
Okay.
I would like to see your hormones go back to normal. If you could, it's not necessary, but get a blood test.
Okay.
Just,
I had one done about 2 weeks ago, actually.
Okay. Good.
And I think it was a full blood count, just for postnatal, all of that.
Just so I can list, so I know that if you need more calcium or more iron, I can put that into your diet.
Right. I'll get a copy of that and bring it with me to my first PT session, if you like, and then that'll give you a bit more info.
Do you have any questions for me?
Not really. So will you write a meal plan out for me, or should I?
So what will happen is I will give my suggestions.
Yep.
So it'll be like meal 1, meal 2, so breakfast, lunch, snack, dinner.
Yep.
And then there'll be a heap of options down the bottom. So like rice options, gluten-free options, and sort of like the good protein sources to have.
Awesome.
Just so you feel like you're not on a diet.
Yep.
A comp prep diet where you're eating chicken, broccoli and rice every day.
Yeah.
Sometimes you want fish, sometimes you want lamb, stuff like that. Everything in moderation. You're not in comp prep diet yet, so you don't need to really worry about having that strict diet just yet.
Good. The other thing is my husband's on a bunch of supplements, tablets, everything. I know I'm still breastfeeding, but should I be on glutamine, creatine, L-carnitine, all of those things at the moment?
Okay, so
if I want to be on stage.
This is my personal opinion.
Yep.
Don't take it to heart. I like getting all my diet and stuff like that through healthy eating.
Okay.
Best person to ask about that is probably your mum.
Okay.
I'm not qualified to give you that sort of information, and I'd hate to say yes and then you take, say, glutamine and then you get like a huge rash that comes up your face.
Yeah.
I would feel bad.
Grow a third head.
Yeah.
Second head.
Exactly.
Second
So what we can do is you can talk to your mum. She'll say, okay, glutamine's okay for you postnatal. Don't take L-carnitine because of being postnatal. And then with her suggestion, then we can move forward and
you guys can work together.
Yeah,
You're happy for talking to her.
She sends me an email.
Wonderful.
And stuff like that.
That sounds
It's all
brilliant.
about communication, because at the end of the day, you have to eat the food, you have to do the diet. If it was that easy, everyone would be thin and muscular.
Well, yeah.
And
So
healthy.
I know it's going to take a bit of work, but that's the goal, and
Yeah.
I think I've got the right people in my court to.
Good.
Yeah.
I'd
Wonderful.
love to see your husband down here.
That'd be good.
And
So-
Gabriella.
Yes, definitely. I'll bring her in.
All right. Very lovely to meet you, darling.
You too. Thanks.